Mr. DJ Rose, Verteezy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap your seatbelt, go and settle land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.
Going up on another Tuesday, No More Black Tears podcast. We got Juice Man, we got MGK in the building all the way across the water. Caesar C's, Verteezy, man, all happening to me, man. What's going on? How y'all boys feeling?
I'm good, man. What's good, people?
Yeah, man, it's good to have MGH in the house, man. But it all happened in a week, man, and this is Thanksgiving, so this week in sports. So it was official. Chris Paul announced over the weekend that he's retiring. If you listen to the pod, I touched on it in one of my final thoughts not so long ago. What's everyone's thoughts about Chris Paul, aka the point guard, officially retiring from the NBA?
It's about time, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think he overstayed when he should retire. But I mean, hey, it's been a great career. I remember them early days, man, being in New Orleans, man. Just a bucket getter, a facilitator. When I think about point guards, within the last, I say maybe 17 years, one of the last true point guards, man. Like, you wanted a shooter, you need somebody to move the ball. Chris Paul's definitely one of them ones. Unfortunately, he didn't get to get that chip, man. Who knows? If that trade would have happened, it probably would have changed the game as we know it. It's just one of them things that just never probably should have happened, but didn't happen. Definitely one of my favorite players, man. I remember I had the nickname, man, CP3. That was my joint. But a great career, a great player, man, all the way through.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, y'all can, say what y'all think. I was thinking about this over the weekend, and I really thought about this since I made my final thoughts about, like, where does he rank in terms of all-time point guards. And I finally just settled, like, he's right at number 5. Like, he's top 5 for me, man, because, like, it's just really hard. Like, yeah, I know his playoff successes ain't really where you would want it to be at. He doesn't have a ring. He's only been to the finals one time. But, like, when 12-time All-NBA, 9-time defensive team, 5-time assist leader, 6-time steals leader, he made the 75th All-Team. And then when I think of Chris Paul, for the most part, he made teams better. Like, I just remember growing up and watching Chris Paul play with players that was not always stars, and he got the most out of them. Like, do y'all honestly feel like DeAndre Jordan was really as good as he was with Lob City? Or was that Chris Paul? Like, I'm just going to be honest. Like, DeAndre Jordan really wasn't that good by himself, but with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan was an all-NBA, all-star type of player. Blake Griffin was like a top 10 player with Chris Paul. Like, Chris Paul, like JJ Redick, who couldn't even do nothing in Orlando, came to the Clippers, and Chris Paul made him relevant. Like, I really feel like when we think about the last couple of years of Chris Paul's career, we're not really understanding what he did in New Orleans, because what he did with that franchise was so epic. And then what he did with the Clippers, and people got to remember, man, me being a Lakers fan and Rose's a Lakers fan, the Clippers was in the bottom of the fucking basement. And for a 3-year stretch, he had that Clippers team looking like one of the best teams in the league. Like, I remember on Christmas Day, they blew out the Heatles. They blew out Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh on Christmas Day, looking like they was going to win a championship. Like, yeah, them playoff misses hurt, But even when he got with James Harden with the Rockets, he made that Rockets team better. And then people forget Shea's like first year with OKC, they went to the playoffs with Chris Paul. Like Chris Paul, at the end of the day, I'd have him top 5 as a point guard all the time, man. He's definitely one of the greatest players of all time. And when we talk about this, top 75 players of all time, he made that list, and he deserves to be on that list.
Yeah, he retiring, but he's probably about 6 years past when he should have retired. I guess he was just trying to pat stat because he should have retired probably about in 2019. He ain't been good since he was with the Rockets. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think he was good with that Thunder team?
No, he wasn't. He was the old man on the team. He just helped them boys, and they didn't do anything. Yeah, them boy, he ain't been good since he was with the Rockets. I see he went back to Clippers. I guess he thought he was gonna steal a ring, but them boys ain't doing nothing. Them boys still live in the basement of their grandma house. So
fair enough.
Yeah, but he
didn't make the finals with the Suns though.
He is he's a great player though. He was a great player, great college player, great pure point guard. Like there's not probably gonna be another point guard like him because now everybody want to shoot threes and things like that. And like most of the point guards now are either athletic. They don't have all the traits. Like he couldn't shoot threes, but he used to hit them when he needed to. But as far as straight just dishing the rock, getting to the hole, mid range, he mastered those things, and it's probably not gonna be another guy like him for a long time.
So before we move on, do y'all have him in that top 5 point guard all the time, or is he right outside that top 5 for y'all?
Hell no. 6, maybe 6.
I can't. I remember we did this already one time off the pod. Me and you, we put everybody that was in front of him. I can't remember where we landed at. I want to say he was outside the top 5.
He was like 6, 7, and I said, when I reevaluated it, I probably would have him right at 5 because I probably have him above people like Steve Nash and Westbrook. Even though Nash got the 2 MVPs and even though Westbrook got MVP, when I just look at what he did for his teams compared to them, because Chris Paul was so much better defensively, I probably would have Paul right at number 5.
I think that's what we forget. His defensive stats, steal, rebounding, especially steals.
Yeah, I'm not putting him over Westbrook though.
Definitely not.
I'm not putting him over.
I mean, peak for peak, I think Westbrook had the greater peak, but in terms of 10 years of just one player, give me Chris Paul. Give me Chris Paul, man. Hey, moving on to another Paul that's becoming a legend, man. We got, you can hate him or love him now. He's becoming a legend now. We got Jake Paul, who's making headlines again. He just inked a deal recently with, Anthony Joshua for a big mega fight in December. It's going to be on Netflix. Man, what's your thoughts on this? From what I saw in the contract, Joshua at the weigh-in, he cannot be no more than 245. Now, after the weigh-in, he can be as big as he wants, but when they do the weigh-in, he got to be right at 245. Man, what's your thoughts on this, fight after the Tank fight fell through?
Man, if you lose this, you's a waste man. You's a fucking pagan, bro. Come on, bro. Why would you even take this fight? I get it. It pays out.
The money.
If he cannot lose this, I don't even give a fuck if it's rigged. You cannot lose this fight. What
you mean he can't lose the fight if it's rigged? That's the point of it being rigged.
It's such bullshit.
He's not gonna lose because he probably would have lost the fight if Tyson, if Fury would have lost it, but Fury beat him. So of course they're not gonna have Joshua lose to him. Joshua's gonna win. But he's not going to fight him like he fought Francis Ngannou.
It ain't going to be a real fight.
If it's a real fight, first round knockout.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not a real fight.
It's got to be entertaining.
It's a wrestling match.
You got to entertain them. So I just think it's going to be entertaining, but I still think it's bullshit. It's a bullshit
Nah,
fight.
it's not going to be entertaining if the white boy don't get knocked out.
We talking about a heavyweight champion.
It's not going to be entertaining. If
world champion.
If he doesn't knock him out, it's not going to be entertaining.
3-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Exhibition,
But
as they say.
but we're going to watch it because it's on Netflix. So
it's free.
So Netflix ain't free because you pay for it.
Technically,
but you ain't got to pay pay-per-view.
Yeah, man, I agree with everything I'm saying, man. This is really a joke of a fight. Joshua needs to knock him out within the first 3 rounds, and then that'll be entertaining, man. But hey, get your money, Joshua, man. It's hard to get paid in combat sports, and Jake Paul makes sure y'all niggas get paid, man. Now I will say this: if Jake Paul wins this fight somehow, I don't care if it's by decision or not. It just shows that, hey, man, it's a joke, bro. It's a joke. There's no way a heavyweight boxer and champ that's still in his prime, because he's not old like some of these other boxers, cannot beat someone like Jake Paul, So, but shout out to both of them, man. Get that money, though, man. Get that money. I'll definitely watch it on Netflix, man.
But I'm glad this fight is going on instead of the Tank fight, because he was so much bigger than Tank. And now he's a lot bigger than Joshua's a lot bigger than Paul.
Yeah, no, Joshua's a big man.
So it makes it watchable.
Yeah, now this is definitely watchable, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I know for a fact Tank was gonna knock that white boy out.
Nah,
Tank was gonna knock that white boy out. He ain't give a fuck. I think Joshua gonna play the game. I'm just gonna be real. But talking about playing the game, man, we had a couple games this weekend in college football. What were some things that happened this weekend in college football that caught your eye? We one more week before the college football season ends, and then we have the championship games. So pretty much a lot of teams are just battling to make the playoffs or for playoff position. And so
it's rivalry week.
Yeah, I mean it is rivalry week.
But
a lot of these games do have meaning towards the playoffs.
Yeah.
So from last weekend, what do you think?
Yeah. Even if it wasn't rivalry, if it wasn't the last week for the playoffs, it's still rivalry week. So it's going to be a big week period for college football fans.
Yeah, now especially if you're a fan of certain teams.
Mm-hmm. I think, man. So the only game I had a chance to really sit down and watch thoroughly was Oregon USC. I just sat time aside and watched it. It was one of the games I wanted to see this season. I wish I had seen some of the other games. There were some other good games, but this one,
that's the one that you should have been watching. It was on at the same time. I had one in one room. I had one TV on that one. I had the other TV on that one.
Comcast got that joint where you can put 4 games. I forgot about it. I didn't think about it.
I watched all the games on bunny ears.
Damn, son.
Yeah, straight bunny ears.
Good way to watch it though. But yeah, man. Oregon got a damn uniform for every day of the damn year, every day of the week, every damn year. Uniform I ain't never seen before. Matter of fact, they had their names on the jersey. USC doesn't have the names on the jersey anymore. But what hurt them was the extra points. It happened twice in a fucking row. You heard that a noise you hate to hear. Ping, ping, right off the fucking side, the right side of the fucking field goal. Missed it twice. It hurt them in the end. Oregon's good, man. They're good. They're probably not gonna win this shit. They're where they're supposed to be. They're in it. They're in the playoffs. They're one of the best teams. Probably the best team, one of the best, if not the best, one of the 2 best in their conference. But that was actually pretty good. Outside the SEC, this was probably great fucking football.
So how'd you feel? You remember what the coach said? You heard what the Oregon coach said?
No.
After the game? He was like, yeah, we played a really good team, you know what I'm saying? Week 11, we didn't play Chattanooga State today. He was taking shots at the SEC. So you taking shots at the SEC. You got to see one of them because they're going to have 5-6 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the real test is going to be the playoffs. That's really where.
So now he got to back up what he's talking about.
So we'll see, man. Trying to think of some of the names was. Oh, and they had that whole spat like. He got into he was on the other side in their sideline, wanting to tussle, and you just see instantly, all you see is just black jerseys surrounded that, and they had to push them off, and I'm like, everybody want to act hard and shit. Towards the end of the season, everybody want to act hard and get tough.
But ain't nobody blunt though.
Ain't nobody's there. So I mean, hey, this was probably one of the last few weeks.
The realest Oregon Duck ever.
But yeah, man, it was good football, man.
Yeah, man. Oklahoma being Missouri. I thought was very impressive because they just, right now Oklahoma just got to consistently win their games. They just got to win the games that's ahead of them, and they'll be in the playoffs, man. Like that, there's no reason why they won't. But when I was looking at the teams that's right now in the playoffs, we've been talking about the SEC all year. Right now, it's 5 teams like right now in the playoffs for the SEC, and that just shows how good the conference been. Just not so long ago, a couple of hours ago, me, C's, and MGH was at Limelight, and MGH watching the TV screen is like, damn, man, look at all them 2 lost teams. And I'm like, yo, that just shows you how good the SEC been, because there's so many teams with 1 or 2 losses, and it's even like an undefeated team. Like the SEC has been really, really competitive this year, to the point where like I wouldn't be like, if you would have told me it's going to be 7 teams in the playoffs for SEC, I wouldn't even be mad, because it's going to be teams that's like Vanderbilt probably won't make it, and Vanderbilt has had a very good season this year for in the SEC. Also, I was surprised to see that SMU, at 8-3, is still in contention for the ACC championship. And if things fall a certain way for them, they can make the ACC championship, and if they win, they'll be in the playoffs like they was last year. Because I haven't even heard much about SMU. So that just kind of shows you the ACC. It's been so much crazy stuff going on there, because we've been talking about Virginia, we've been talking about Miami, we've been talking about Clemson, we've been talking about Georgia Tech, and then now SMU, we ain't been talking about them all year long, and now they just slowly creeping in, and they might sneak back in the playoffs like they did last year. And that's historically, for those who know the history of college football, historically, that was a great program before they had the death penalty handed to them. So for them to be back in the position, that's very impressive for them. So yeah, last weekend was a good weekend in college football, and it had a lot of implications for a lot of teams in terms of teams that got knocked out of playoff contention and teams that are still in playoff contention.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you that last week was not a good weekend for football, because a lot of teams played cupcakes, like Buddy from Oregon's coach said.
But you had some upsets though, like Georgia Tech versus Pitt. That made the ACC so much more competitive.
But it wasn't really an upset, because both of them had the same record.
Yeah, but a lot of people thought Georgia Tech was going to win that game, and them losing that game.
No, people from Georgia wanted them to win that game, but Pitt was ranked too.
Pitt was ranked too, but from what I saw, a lot of experts had favored Georgia Tech, and them losing that game made the ACC even more open.
Yeah, but the only reason why people thought Georgia Tech was going to probably win that game because Notre Dame smacked them the week before, but Pitt's been good all season.
No, Pitt's been good.
So that wasn't really an upset. It was just 2 ranked teams going at it, and Georgia Tech got spanked. You know what I'm saying? So it happened. You know what I'm saying? Just like they lost the weekend before that. You know what I'm saying? When they had a chance to stay in the top 10, and then they gave it up. You know what I'm saying? And then disappointed everybody from Georgia. Like, we always get disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that. I don't blame you. I agree with you on that.
But it was a game that she's mentioned. Yeah, that was a good game. And then the game, it was another good game on from the SEC. It was, I want to say, maybe Tennessee, Florida.
Tennessee, Florida, I think was a good game, if I remember correctly.
Because that's the game I watched, because they was on at the same time. Tennessee, Florida, but it was a down week for college football. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams played cupcakes, but it was a lot of blowouts, because the score, it was so many blowouts. It was crazy, because I think who put 70? Somebody put 70 points up.
Oh, yo.
Notre Dame against Syracuse.
70 to 7.
Disgusting, man.
And then Bama beat somebody 56-0. Georgia beat somebody 35-3.
But to be fair, like Bama and Georgia were playing cupcakes. Some of these blowouts was against Power 5 schools, and that's what made the weekend good. Is some of these teams like kind of cemented themselves with it. But Syracuse is a Power 5 school now. They're not a cupcake now.
Yeah, but they're not.
They get the
they're a cupcake. They're a cupcake.
Nah, they ain't no cupcake. That's Syracuse now.
They're a cupcake.
That's still Syracuse.
Man, this ain't basketball.
I was about to say the same thing.
They still get respectable recruits.
No, they don't.
We not talking
No,
about
they don't.
Alabama Tech now.
Yeah, they
Was
get the same players.
Was this in Syracuse?
Now it wasn't in Syracuse. It was in Notre Dame,
They get
man.
the same players. They been getting spanked all year.
Bruh,
They record what they 3-8.
This wasn't like how Georgia played Charlotte. This wasn't. Let's don't disrespect Syracuse like that now.
No, they getting disrespected. This is a football field. We ain't disrespecting. We just telling the truth. Numbers don't lie. What their record was?
They was bad, bro. They was bad. They're not a good football program, but nigga, those are still players now. They send niggas to the NFL.
Everybody.
They send niggas to the NFL now.
What the last player they had in the NFL? That was good.
Time out. I don't know.
So, but they send players to the NFL though.
Donovan McNabb.
Like I said, buddy from Green Bay, Wilson. You know what school he went to?
What school?
Fort Valley State.
Hey man,
And he balled out.
They send players to the NFL too.
Yeah, so I bet you Fort Valley State got more players in the NFL than Syracuse.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that, nigga. We ain't gonna do that.
Nah, dog, it ain't that.
That you know
You
of.
being blasphemous.
It ain't that bad. Damn, Syracuse. Y'all got to do something next week.
Hey, Syracuse, man. Hey, y'all got to step up, bro. Y'all getting disrespected out here. But in terms of this week, though, what y'all looking forward to this week in college football?
Yeah, man, this week is really the solidifier of a lot of shit. I'm probably not going to watch this game, but hey, the number one right now, currently, they say this is the best team in the league.
Side note, bro. So you finna put us on a game that you not finna watch.
Is it really gonna matter if I watch? Because we know who the fuck gonna win.
Yeah, but it seems like Auburn, Alabama. I'm not gonna watch that game, but it's good. It's always a good game.
Honestly, Auburn's probably gonna upset Bama.
That's always a good game, but I don't want to watch it. But it's gonna be a good game. So I understand what he's talking about.
Ohio State, Michigan. I want to see what Underwood does.
You're not gonna watch that game?
Nah,
I want to see. I mean, I'll bet they are 9-2, but I just want to see what Bryce, the true freshman, is able to do against this dominant. I say again, dominant Ohio State game. Tulane sneaking up on the 25. If you know about Tulane, yeah, that's a school in New Orleans. I want to see what they do at the number 25 slot, who they play next. And I also want to see Oregon, Washington. If Oregon's going to lose another game this season, that's probably going to be the one. They better come out with that shit.
Nah, they're going to beat Washington because...
Surely.
No, because Oregon's in the same conference as Ohio State and Indiana. So Oregon's in the situation that Georgia's in. If Oregon beats Washington, they're in the playoffs. They ain't got to play in the championship game. They're in the playoffs.
And then another one I want to see, they dropped down to 17 after losing to the previous stated team. USC versus their crosstown rivals, UCLA. UCLA fucking sucks. So it's like, if they lose this game, that is we talk about rivalry week. That's what the fuck happened to them. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but at that point, USC just playing for bowl positioning, man. I mean, I think Miami Pitt's going to be a very competitive game. That's going to be a game with some key implications because we're talking about two teams that are trying to vie for the ACC championship. Whoever wins that game probably is going to go to the ACC championship, and the loser will be looking on the outside in. And I don't think the ACC has been good enough this year as a conference to even get two teams in. So I feel like if you're in the ACC, you need to win that. You need to not just get to the ACC championship, you need to win it. So I think that's going to be a very important game for both those teams. And, you know, even though this game isn't going to have no real implications, in terms of like next year's draft, I feel like this is the last chance on a college football field this season. We're going to get to see Lenore Sellers. If he chooses to enter the draft, he faces Clemson, which has been a good team all year. Like, I've been talking about him the last couple weeks in terms of he has to raise his stock because he's looked so bad early in the year. He's had moments here and there. This is his last chance because South Carolina has less than 6 wins. So you got to get at least 6 wins to make a bowl game. So they're not going to go to a bowl game. So he's not going to have the advantage that some of these other prospects are going to have where you can play a bowl game. They're not going to play a bowl game. This is his last chance to put some film out there for scouts to show that, hey, I can play. And I know Rose talked about it last week. If he really wants to really have a chance to get drafted in that top 5, for people like Rose, he got to play a full game. It can't just be the first half. It can't just be the second half. It can't just be a quarter. From the first quarter to the last quarter, he got to look good against a very good opponent with NFL caliber players. So like that's a game that I feel like is going to have implications in terms of the draft.
Yeah, so I think probably the number one game that's going to be coming on, and it's like Friday. Lots of games are on Friday, Black Friday. So I know I want to say the Bears play the Eagles on Black Friday, but college football taking over Friday because Texas A&M playing Texas at Texas. Texas A&M 11-0. Texas coming off a loss to well, they beat their last opponent, but they beat them down too. But
they lost to Georgia recently.
But they lost to Georgia recently.
They lost bad.
Yeah, so they playing. That's gonna be a good game because they playing spoilers.
Preview.
Yeah, they playing
preview game.
But
they playing spoilers.
But how much can they spoil Texas A&M season? Because they pretty much
because they're undefeated.
But I'm saying, but they didn't. Well, they spoiling an undefeated season, but they didn't clinch the SEC championship, though, right?
Not really, not yet. That SEC championship is not clinched yet. It comes down to this week.
Oh, so that one loss could keep them out.
It's got to be multiple dominoes to fall.
Okay, then got you.
Multiple.
So it's possible for if Texas loses this game,
Georgia
and Bama to face each other.
Georgia can still get in, but different dominoes have to fall.
Gotcha.
So Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss and Mississippi State. They say they got an announcement to make on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? After this game.
You're right, man. Because now that I think about it, even though Bama got 2 losses, only 1 loss is in the SEC. Mm-hmm. Georgia has only 1 loss, I think,
to Alabama,
and that's to Alabama. But Georgia has a win against Texas, and I think the tiebreaker between Georgia and Texas A&M would be common opponents, which would mean Georgia beat Texas, Texas A&M didn't. So I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, so I want to see what Lane Kiffin gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He been looking kind of crazy, but Ole Miss is 10-1. You know what I'm saying?
If you was him, would you stay in Ole Miss? Would you go to Florida? Would you go to LSU? They're saying
I'm
LSU's
leaving.
the favorite.
I'm actually they say Florida probably the favorite.
They was last week, but I heard something this week on Joe Clack saying LSU now.
Yeah, but I heard from on ESPN, Florida is probably the favorite. But
so what would you do?
But people like LSU because they have won championships under so many different coaches.
So what would you if you was him? Would you stay at Ole Miss?
I'm going
to Florida or LSU.
I'm going to Florida. No state tax.
Damn,
this ain't even about football no more.
It's not about football. He's 10-1 at Ole Miss. If it's about football, you go stay there and play.
Man, come on.
But check it. Because if the announcement's going to be made, why are we making an announcement? The announcement's going to be made that he's leaving, and then he's not going to coach them in the playoffs.
I agree with you. I think it's Florida, but I don't think it's because of state tax. I think when it comes to the SEC, I think the only school that can fuck with Texas, Georgia, and Bama in terms of recruiting, Florida. I think Florida has a great history of recruiting. Plus, you just get that whole state of Florida. So many athletes come out of Florida. I think that's a great ground for recruiting.
Yeah, but if it's all about football, you would just stay there and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to sign this extension. I'm going to get paid here, and I'm going to coach them in the playoffs.
I mean, but now I can understand why because Ole Miss don't recruit like these other SEC schools.
But you got a chance to win the chip this year. So, but if you take this other job, you're not going to coach them in the playoffs.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
They're going to send you on your way.
You're talking about in terms of just this season. I'm thinking long term. Yeah, in terms of this season, if it's just football, I'm staying with Ole Miss because you don't get many opportunities to win the national championship.
Yeah, so it's like you got a chance to you got a chance to do it. But if they send you home, then they might say you got a chip. They might give you a ring, but you still got to ask you because you ain't coached them through it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Even if they sent you a ring after the season, you wouldn't get the proper respect as the coach that actually coached them in the game.
Yeah,
man,
but but if you want to win a chip, if you want to win a chip, go to LSU.
Multiple chips.
Come on to Death Valley.
Because if you want to win the chip, you stay at Ole Miss right now. Because that's the best. Ole Miss got a chance to win the championship right this year.
Man, they can't beat Georgia.
They beat them last year.
We living in the past now.
Thank you, NGH.
What have you done for me lately? What have they done for me lately?
Hey, speak for Big Bree Dog. Speak for Big Bree Dog.
What they did this year? What they did this
Not
year?
a damn thing.
They
Got
lost.
spanked.
They lost.
Not a damn thing. But come on to Death Valley.
Yeah, but the game I've been waiting for all season, but it's disappointing me because Georgia Tech, they laid 2 eggs. So the game I've been waiting for, Georgia Tech, Georgia, they even moved Georgia Tech. So sorry. They took their home game. They stole that. They took that. Give me that.
I took that shit.
Took that.
Shout out to TJ.
Took that.
Yeah.
Took that. And now we're playing in Mercedes-Benz. They took it and moved to Atlanta. I mean, they always in Atlanta, but they took it and moved to the Mercedes-Benz. I'm like, man, I wouldn't even let that happen. But if you wouldn't have had them 2 losses, you would have had it at your home field. But now they took that.
Took that shit.
Crying silent tears right now.
Man, hey, I talked to TJ earlier, man. TJ told me, man, fuck them niggas, man.
He should have told TJ keep his head up.
Keep
your head up.
They might do something. They might do a little
Hey,
something.
before we move on to the NFL, man, what's your thoughts of the playoff bracket that came out today?
So just to go over it real quick, lock-ins, quarterfinals. We got Georgia, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Indiana. Those are the lock-ins. Quarterfinals.
Those are the teams with the buys.
Those are the buys.
Nice.
Next, we got Tulane. Number 25 got into the fucking 12 slot. That easy.
Well, like Rose been trying to explain the whole
I know the biz, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's crazy because they weren't on my Richter scale at all. Tulane's is a smaller.
But this is not permanent though, because they still
Yeah,
have championship
current.
games to play.
just for I know this is current standings right now. This dropped tonight. This dropped recently. Texas. So it's Tulane versus Texas Tech, Notre Dame versus Oklahoma, Miami versus Oregon, and Bama versus Ole Miss. So,
I think Ole Miss got a clear path to the championship, bro. From what I saw from the bracket, bro, I think they can beat Alabama. And in the second round, who are they facing in the second round?
fucking Indiana.
I think they could beat Indiana, bro. I think Ole Miss got a nice path. If this was to hold up, you know. But that's just me personally, man. Did you have any thoughts on it, Rose, about the playoff bracket?
No, because it ain't really much change. It's been the same the last couple of weeks because it's all about the first 4.
But is there anybody you see at the moment, this is the hold up that has a nice path you like?
Georgia
Georgia?
got the best path.
What's the path they got?
They got
They
the
got the
winner.
bye.
They got the winner out of Texas Tech and Tulane,
That's okay, cool.
and then Notre Dame, Oklahoma. They got to play Ohio State, and then whoever wins out of Ohio State got to play Georgia.
That's in the championship?
That's in the semifinals.
I don't know if I like that, man. Ohio State in the semifinals?
Yeah. And then
That's dangerous. Ohio State dangerous.
yeah, they've been the best team. They've been the best team, but they ain't really played nobody either though.
I mean, that's true, man. Like, hey, man.
Other than Texas,
Marvin Harris and Jr. had to find out, bro. Like, them boys in the South hit different.
they hit different. He ain't been the same since.
So, hey, Jeremiah Smith, but hey, I ain't gonna lie, Jeremiah Smith might be better than that nigga, though. That nigga might be different.
Man, if we going off just career in college at Ohio State, no.
No,
No.
Marvin was different.
No.
Marvin Harris Jr. was different, but I'm just saying, like, hey, Jeremiah Smith made some catches, bro, the last 2 years that I was like,
Yeah,
that nigga special.
He's great. Now he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but
In terms of numbers, though,
if you put them side by side,
the numbers don't match.
and even not even the numbers, just the eye test.
Damn.
But to be fair,
Can you see it? Can you
but
see
I
it?
want to ask one question. Do you feel like Jeremiah Smith has had any nigga throwing him the ball at the level of C.J. Stroud?
At the level of C.J.
Because
Stroud.
that's what Marvin Harris Jr. had. C.J.
Wait.
Stroud.
Where's C.J. Stroud at right now?
He in Houston.
On the bench. Oh,
He hurt, man.
Trash.
He got a concussion right
Trash.
He hurt.
His feelings was hurt, and when they in the locker room when they gave David Mills the game ball, his feelings were hurt. When they beat Buffalo.
David Mills good though.
When you see him over there in the corner. His feelings was hurt. That's the whole thing hurt about him.
Hey man, moving on to the NFL,
I'm
man.
saying, has he cleared protocol yet?
CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Man, now I think he's gonna probably play in like a week or two, man. But he hasn't
He
really
had that bad of a concussion?
No, trash. That's how he been playing that bad. Yes.
Sometimes
You live in Houston. You should watch. You watch the news every day. You see how trash he is.
I don't watch him every day. I don't.
You hear about man CJ man ain't been good since he playing on Michael Parsons podcast. You heard it here first on No More Black Tears What Has. We done told y'all. We told y'all that after that first year he doing a little bit too much talking. Oh, okay, I take that back. We didn't tell you. DJ Rose, Mr. DJ Rose told y'all.
Hey, hey V, clip this up, my nigga. Moving on.
Hey man, so last week in the NFL, man. So there was the first game. Speaking of the Texans, yo, bro, they had a big win against Buffalo on Thursday Night Football. The Bills are reeling, man. The Bills have 4 losses, man. That division, the Patriots are going to win that division. And it's just so crazy, man, because, like, one of the things I want to make sure I address is I can't stand you niggas. Like, no.
Who are these niggas?
I can't stand when Josh Allen has 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns. He's Superman? He's the league MVP.
The last
he's the
person
best
that did that was
Otto.
Who did that?
They want to bring in these dead white people.
Ain't nobody did this
since the dead white man. Like we ain't seen this since 1957 when they was playing against plumbers and electricians. Like I get tired of that. But guess what though?
And he had 2 of those games. They don't happen 3 times in the NFL history.
And he had 2 of them. 2 of them. But guess what? When that nigga throws for no touchdowns, throws for a pick that loses the game, and gets sacked for negative 50 yards, man, they ain't got no help in Buffalo, man. He ain't got no help. He doing it all by himself.
How many championships LeBron said he was going to win in Miami? Not 1, not 2,
not 3,
not 3, not 4, not 5,
not 6,
not 7, but 8.
I'm trying
sacks.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. So it's like, y'all can't have it both ways, man. Like, if you gonna give him all the credit when he played well, guess what? You got to give him all the blame, man. Shout out to Houston. That defense is legit, bro. They number 1 and number 2 in pretty much every category, man. Like, I'm happy that people got to see how good Houston's defense was Thursday night because they've been under the radar because the offense been that bad. But, man, as far as Josh Allen, man, y'all got to stop trying to do that because when Lamar play bad, when Pat play bad, they get the criticism. When Jalen Hurts don't put the numbers up, they get the criticism. You can't just give this white boy all the praise and then feel like, oh, we ain't gonna criticize him, man. So to me, that's the number 1 thing, man. And then 2, hey man, what they gonna say now, man? Like Shador won. He did something that ain't happened since 1995. He won his debut as a starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. That ain't happened since 1995. Threw for 200 yards. Thank you, Shador. I needed that in prize picks. Threw for a touchdown. Looked good. Even though it looked like Kevin Stefanski don't want to even try to help him out. You know, and Shador doing his thing.
Hold on. He looked good for 3 plays.
But
he looked good for what he was asked to do.
Here's the thing.
He looked good for 3 plays.
Dylan Gabriel cleared protocol. And you know who they named the starter for this next
Shador.
Hey,
yeah, Shador.
You know, and I'm happy, bro, because Shador told y'all after he won the game, man, this after 1 week of practice, this is something slight. This is something light. Like, what it's going to look like with a whole offseason? I'm just saying, what it's going to look like with a whole off. I got to watch on y'all. You know, I'm just saying.
And what did he do? Put a big target on his back. He already had a big target.
And let me tell you, man.
He did the same thing Deion Sanders did after they beat TCU.
Let me keep real. He came in the league with a target on his back.
No, they did the same thing.
He came in the league with a target on his back. So Shador, talk your shit.
No, don't do that.
I'm rooting for you. Talk your shit. Don't let these people try to humble you because they always want to do that to niggas. We not finna do that.
He gonna humble himself.
We got a nigga in Tampa Bay that when he talk his shit, we like, man, he brass, he confident. Okay, you know
who they play next week though?
Shit, man, they play the 49ers.
All right,
we gonna see what's gonna happen.
We're gonna see.
And And guess what? It should do it look good.
Then he get some flowers.
This is my question. What's going to be the excuse then?
Then he get some flowers.
They're going to keep moving the goalposts.
No, they're not going to keep moving it.
No, that's what they like to do. They like to move the goalposts against our people, so they're going to keep moving the goalposts.
Man, Shador ain't one of us. His daddy is Deion Sanders. They keep making it seem like he an underdog. They ain't never been no rich underdog.
When you get drafted in the 5th round.
Like I just said.
When you get drafted in the 5th round.
They keep trying to make it seem like he an underdog.
When you don't even get no snaps with the first team from the preseason to the offseason to the regular season,
and
you are the underdog.
And wasn't he supposed to be the #1 quarterback though?
Yeah, well, he was one of them. Yeah, he was one of them. We all thought he was one. I'm still mad at him because he lost me money. I'm still mad. He got to do right by me before
Give my money.
We don't know you, nigga.
Exactly. He ain't one of us. He ain't like us. He Drake. And we Kendrick Lamar. We on 2 different countries. We from 2 different countries.
Hey, Shador. Hey, we rooting for you, dog, man. Do your thing, man. But that's my thoughts on last week.
Yeah, man. Hey, tossing the terrible towel is fucking terrible. I'm done. I said I was done weeks ago. Now I'm officially fucking done.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Fuck that. Hey, Tomlin.
The Ravens don't hawk y'all down, but they're #1 right now.
Hey, Tomlin.
Wait, what?
The Ravens are leading the division right now.
They're literally on the ass. Y'all let them catch up.
No, they're not on the ass. They lead in the division.
Yeah.
So they ran over the ass.
Yes,
they ran
over. They are leading the division right now.
Hey.
6'5".
No, but
it's
but
over.
They got the head-to-head.
That shit is over.
But they ain't played yet.
Yeah.
But the Ravens are ahead of them in the division.
That shit is over. I'm tossing my terrible towel. That shit is over. I'm done with y'all for the fucking season. And then, man, what the fuck were y'all thinking? Where all these fucking Panthers fans come from? Where the fuck are these people at? Y'all
That's
go.
your people. That's your people.
Nobody.
I was saying the same thing, Rose.
Nobody.
The same thing.
Hear me out. I'm gonna say it 3 times like Umar. Nobody I know from Carolina, North or South, is a Panthers fan. So get the fuck out of here. I don't know where the.
That mean you don't know about Carolina.
I don't know none of
That mean you don't know about
There's
Carolina.
probably more South Carolina fans.
Because Kay a Panther fan.
She lying.
Hey man, they got 2 states and they still sorry. And the only team that got 2 states.
The damn Niners.
Carolina, take your shirt off.
The Niners, and then
what Shiloh say? It must be 2 sides.
and then the
R.I.P.
Rams, Bucks, man. Y'all knew this shit. Come on. It's the Niners. Even when they sorry or they play bad, they still gonna come back. It's the Niners. I'm done for this week.
Yeah, man. I remember before the season started, me and Vertiza was talking, and I was like, man, I think we was probably talking about probably fantasy or whatnot. And I was like, man, that doggone Devontae, man, him going to the Rams, that's gonna be the truth. He was like, man, that Devontae kind of washed. So I was like, man, Stafford ain't Aaron Rodgers, man. I said, man, that's gonna look good. So far, it's looking real good for them boys. The Rams, man, they sitting lovely. They sitting lovely.
Yeah, Stafford the favorite to win MVP, man.
Yeah, they sitting lovely, and the Chiefs and the Colts. Chiefs came back and won. They came back and won. They shut down Jonathan Taylor.
How did they come back from a 10-point lead though, and the best running back, the lead in rushing? How did that happen?
He only had 55 yards rushing.
They
shut him down.
Did they not give him the ball when they had the 10-point lead? What happened? I didn't get to see the game.
I didn't watch the game, but I want to say they shut him down. They made Danny Dimes throw the ball, and they kept getting 3 and outs.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
The defense stepped up. Steve Spaz, you know what I'm saying, he sent them blitzes, and you know what I'm saying, the defense showed up, and so they was able to come back.
Chiefs needed that.
So, and the fact I guess everybody is going to finally can say now, Minnesota chose the wrong quarterback because that boy looking worse than Michael Penix.
Boy, yeah, Sam Darnold looking great.
He looking worse than Michael Penix. They should have kept one of them guys. They had a chance to get Aaron Rodgers. They had Sam Donner in the building. They had Danny Dimes in the building, but they chose JJ. Yeah. And now next year they be like, oh, we might need to be looking for somebody else.
I'm gonna tell you how I knew JJ wasn't gonna be that good though. When his college coach came to the NFL and was like, I'm cool with this nigga right here. Because if JJ was that nigga, let's be real.
What they was gonna do?
Over Herbert? Man, if JJ was that nigga.
Over Herbert?
If once again, that's what I'm trying to say. If JJ was that nigga, Harbaugh would have moved anything he had to move to get him.
No.
So if you if you coached a quarterback in college and you knew he was gonna be a star in the NFL, and you got another quarterback that ain't been that good, you tell him you ain't gonna move everything to get him?
So Herbert ain't that good?
What has he done?
He top 10 quarterback in the league. Off numbers.
He looked like a top. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I judge quarterback different. You got to win. You got to win for me.
Hey, man.
And he wasn't doing that to Harbaugh got there.
They went to the playoffs before he got there.
You talking about the same playoff run where he faced Trevor Lawrence?
They went
and had a 20-some point lead.
They went.
And how good is Trevor Lawrence?
They went.
But how good is Trevor Lawrence?
Man, he won the best looking white boy.
He won the best looking white boy.
Question. I answered the question. Won the best. He won the most highest paid quarterbacks in the league.
He said Trevor Lawrence is one of the highest paid, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Trevor Lawrence.
He got paid.
Hey, y'all heard that now, Rose. They said Trevor Lawrence was one of the best quarterbacks in the league now. He said that boy Trevor Lawrence was one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I say he was one of the highest paid and best looking quarterbacks in the league. So he must be pretty good. So he must be pretty good.
That nigga got the Owen Wilson nose.
You look like Shrek.
He got the Owen Wilson nose.
No.
That nose crooked.
Boy, he got them long locks, but he in more commercials than doggone he in more commercials than doggone Pat Mahomes. Boy, they love that man. What you talking about, Duval?
Hey, the coach good though. The coach good, Duval. Hey man, so as far as this week though, man, the NFL blessed us this year with some Thanksgiving games we can be proud of, man. Because normally them Thanksgiving games be hard to watch. That Packers-Lions game,
man, they ain't been hard to watch in 5 years, man.
Nah, they ain't been. They ain't been.
Lions been good.
The Lions been good, but
Cowboys been good.
Cowboys been all right.
Packers been playing, and the Packers been good.
But they ain't always been facing the best teams. You got the Lions and Packers, but that's gonna be that game right there. That game's gonna be great, man. And that's a rematch from Week 1 where Michael Parsons and that defense destroyed that Lions offense. And let's be real, the last couple weeks, that Lions offensive line has looked bad. So now Michael Parsons and that Green Bay defensive line, we're going to see what they're going to do. Detroit, y'all got to fix that offensive line. We got to see if Jared Goff and them boys can get it going, man. Like, that's going to be a game that, because right now we got Chicago at 8-3. They lead in the division, but the Lions and Packers, they're right on their tail, and that's going to be an important game. And then also, speaking of the Bears, probably gonna be the game of the week, man. That Bears-Eagles game. We got Caleb and we got Jalen Hurts, man. They playing each other on that Friday game, man. That Black Friday game.
They put two black quarterbacks on Black Friday.
Black on black on black.
Half black.
NFL know what they doing.
Half black on black.
Yeah, but
we got that Eagles defense that is lights out, man. But they coming off of that Cowboys loss. Caleb and them boys been winning. Like, they started the season off rough. But they've been rolling up as of late. We're gonna have to see what that offense does because it's been kind of shaky with Rome. Rome started the season off very strong. The last couple weeks he hasn't been good. DJ Moore has come on as late, and the running game hasn't been consistent. But it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens because the Chicago's defense ain't necessarily great. So is AJ Brown and Devontae Smith gonna be able to get off like how AJ Brown got off last week against the Cowboys? That's going to be interesting. But most importantly, man, for the Eagles to actually be competitive, for them to get back to the Super Bowl, we got milk cartons. Where's Saquon Brown? Where's Saquon Barkley? Where's Saquon? because Saquon has not been a feature part of this offense at all this season,
He
bro.
doing them damn commercials, bro.
Bro, I can only think of one game he's had over 100 yards, and that was maybe, I think, the second time they played the Giants. Like, yo, bro, the Eagles, they got to step it up, bro. Like, Saquon got to get the ball, and they got to establish that running game for them to get back to Super Bowl contention.
Yeah, I think the game of the week will be a gotta win game. Chiefs and the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys again.
That's another Thanksgiving game.
I'm taking the Cowboys again.
Against the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Just Mahomes?
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys.
Okay.
And then the game that everybody wants to see, I don't know if we're going to get it, but the Browns 49ers that we talked about earlier. Everybody we want to see Shador. Everybody want to see Shador. We want to see Shador play against a real NFL team.
You saw they ain't put him on TV last week.
But they're playing the Raiders. Why would they?
Come on, bro. Come on.
It was on TV on TV in Cleveland.
Now we all know
it was on
TV
TV in Cleveland.
The NFL knows when they know when to put certain games on TV.
They're not gonna put that game on.
Come on, man. It's the debut of Shador Sanders.
They're not gonna put that game on.
That's supposed to be on TV.
Man, we didn't even get the Cowboys and the Eagles.
I'm real. NFL was fucking up last week.
We didn't even get the Cowboys and the Eagles. We got the Falcons and the Saints.
But we got to get that game.
But Cleveland ain't on TV.
Yeah, but it was
on TV in Cleveland. Like I said,
the whole slate of games from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock was fucked up.
Yeah,
in terms of what they put on TV.
And and the bottom feeders, the Saints and the Dolphins, bottom feeders, Rams, Panthers. Panthers always play kind of up and down to their opponents, but I see the Rams smacking them boys. So that means the Bucs playing the Cardinals. The Bucs are probably going to get back in first place because I want to say, well, they are still in first place, but
maintain their lead.
They're going to maintain their lead because the Falcons, we play the Jets, so we're probably going to win that game too. And we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Another thing for you next week. Hey, I'm done, bro. Let the season flow, man.
We're gonna close it out talking about the Falcons, man. It's been a hard year for the Falcons, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I had hopes of them going to the Super Bowl. That shit dead. They probably not gonna make the playoffs. Then I can't even look forward. Normally, me and Rose, we be like, well, we ain't gonna make the playoffs. We gonna lose. Well, who we gonna take in the first round? Y'all wanna know something? We ain't got our first round pick, dog. The Rams got that shit. And then this is the worst part about the Falcons this year. Do y'all want to know the worst part? We don't even know if Michael Penix can play or not.
We know if we can play or not.
That nigga finna miss the rest of the year. So it ain't even like we could be like for the next 7 games, Michael Penix shows what you can do, dog.
He already did. And what I said, he ain't it.
That's what it looked like right now.
He ain't it. I said that 4 weeks ago. He ain't it.
But we in trouble, bro. We in trouble in Atlanta, man. We ain't got no quarterback. We got a running back that's talented. We got a receiver that's talented. That nigga hurt. We got a coach that love white women.
He married to one. What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. We got a coach that love white women, man. Like at this point, I told D Will earlier in the week, man, I was praying that when they go out of town and they get on the plane, we have a We Are Marshall type of situation. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, the plane crashed and everyone on the plane died. And I hope this only B. John and Drake London are on the plane because the rest of them niggas, bro, I don't want the rest of them niggas.
What about Pitts? Pitts been balling.
Been balling with 6'7"? What? Playing with balls, literally? 6'7". 6'7". He been Pitts in the dunks.
You're the only nigga in the Juice that be drafting that nigga.
I drafted him this year. I drafted him this year in fantasy. I thought this was gonna be his year.
Pitts.
Mike Jones.
Pitts.
Mike who?
Pitts.
Man, that
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. He balling. Every time I see him, he balling.
Man,
better than London.
Man, you ain't watching football.
London got 2 games and 3 touchdowns. What you talking about?
That nigga ain't watched no football. Pitts ain't did nothing all season. He ain't did nothing since he got drafted. He ain't did nothing since he was in Florida.
That nigga
In
sorry,
Gainesville.
man. Let me tell you, Pitts, you know how sorry Pitts is, Juice Man? Pitt's so sorry that he know he's sorry.
Man, my thing is like I watched the Falcons game first. Well, when not this week, but was it last when the other week when Kurt was playing first play of the game under center. I said, oh, they know. Oh, that's part of their offense. That's part of the offense. They can get under center. This game, they was 65% under center play action all day long, beating the mess out of the Saints. After the game, they asked the coach, "Oh yeah, I see y'all did a lot of under center, play action." And he said, "We do what the quarterback can do." Oh my goodness. Me and Vertiz, I've been talking to you about this all season. Like, this is the NFL.
Yeah, they be in the pistol mostly.
This is the NFL. What kind of offense y'all running? You can't go under center. So basically, the coach said Michael Penix can't go under center, and I already told you he won it. But this is definitely a sign that he ain't it. And people want to say, "Oh man, that's our quarterback." I said, "Quarterback? How's that our quarterback? You don't even know what his hair look like.
He got them do-rags.
You ain't gonna know what his hair look like. How that's our quarterback?
Man, he got a do-rag for practice and a do-rag for the game.
Man, come on, man. He might be the sorriest quarterback in the league.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna give you that. He ain't the sorry. It's some niggas sorry in there.
Name one.
Bottom five.
JJ McCarthy.
Hey,
that nigga sorry. And that nigga know he's sorry. Like that nigga wake up and Dylan Gabriel, that nigga sorry. That nigga know he's sorry. Like some of these niggas wake up and they know they sorry.
Hey,
they ain't even got to think about that shit, dog.
To
be honest, some of these niggas be starting and they be like, they mom called, you starting today? Mom, I don't even know how I'm starting.
Hey,
but they said I'm gonna start today, though.
But check this out. I seen them take handles on the center. I seen them in the shotgun
because they so sorry. The coaches don't want them. The coaches don't want them throwing the ball.
What that mean?
They know they sorry.
They know how to play football a lot better than Michael Penix.
They know they sorry. They so sorry. They so sorry.
When you ain't took now one snap under center all year, something wrong.
Yeah, something is wrong, man.
Something wrong.
Hey, man. Hey, so we got the two resident Falcons fans. Shout out to my boy, the Cannon Medic on Instagram. What happened, boy? What happened this season, boy? What happened? So I already talked shit to them at the table, but I got to talk shit to you too.
Life happened, nigga. That's what happened. Life.
Yeah, y'all don't use that excuse. Okay.
Yeah, life happened, man. Final thoughts, y'all?
Hey, man. Arsenal, top of the fucking tables. Top of the fucking tables. Fucking finally. Gunners running this shit. Shout out to the Gunners, man. English Premier League. Basketball. Fucking Arizona. They got Bronny. Bronny's a red shirt right now, so he ain't even starting right now. But Arizona got a good fucking program running right now. I didn't know they were gonna be this good, this fast. They got a good coach. He's won awards already in previous seasons where they were top 25 team. Shout out to Carolina, currently number 16, man. Caleb Wilson. Young and balling for Carolina right now. St. John's, they supposed to be higher. I thought they would be higher this season, but it's going to be a great fucking season for college football, NBA. I forgot to mention earlier, but Vertiz, you mentioned them. It's different when somebody does it for a minute and then they fall back off, but fucking Detroit, Cade Cunningham is fucking balling right now. And man, it's been a lot of great sports this year, man. Hopefully we end it off right with these college playoffs and, going into the NFL playoffs and the rest of the season. Hopefully we just get good games and maybe this scheduling situation pans out. We seen how fucked up it was with Peacock and Paramount and CBS and all these other fucked up Disney games and all this shit. Hopefully the shit plans out at the end of the year. But
yeah, man. WWE has 4 major pay-per-views a year for the last 25 years. It's Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, WrestleMania is the big one, and Survivor Series like the 4th one. It's been the major 4 for like over 25 years, even before they had all these other bitch-ass pay-per-views. And I remember in 2015, I went to Survivor Series in Atlanta, and it was an amazing show. John Cena is going to perform at his last Survivor Series, his last major pay-per-view for WWE this weekend. And he's 9-2 in his career Survivor Series. And he's going to face Dominic Mysterio, the son of Rey Mysterio, for the IC Intercontinental title, which is one of the most historic titles in WWE history. If you're a wrestling fan, tune in, because it's not very often we get to see greatness. And to be able to see someone like John Cena, to know that you're going to be able to watch his last Survivor Series, his last time at a major pay-per-view, and to be honest, his last time at a pay-per-view, because his last match is going to be a Saturday Night Main Event, which is not a real pay-per-view, to be honest. So this is really John Cena's last real time wrestling the pay-per-view. Like, we don't really get to see this kind of greatness like that, especially against someone who's facing someone that's a second-generation superstar like Dominic Mysterio. So shout out to John Cena, shout out to the WWE, and I'm excited for Survivor Series. That match included, but the whole show itself. Shout out to the Mamba.
Yeah, man, y'all can catch us. Got him.
Mr. DJ Rose, Vert Cheesy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. For sure, MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap a seatbelt, go and sell our land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.